My people agree to an obedient family worldwide. Omo no be small thing o. Mona can't hear the reason why Buhari and Tinubu they fight. Just because say Buhari no allow Tinubu access to state machinery to take rig election. Now make Tinubu the vessel. Now make the vex they fight Buhari. My people, Mona watch the video first as they come back.
Men and fellow citizens of the world. The last few days have seen the most vitriolic and vehement attack by Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the All Progressives Congress against the person and the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because the President is not prepared to budge and give in to the use of state machinery to rig the 2023 election. For the records, the President had promised to deliver a free and fair election as a legacy before he bows out. The All Progressives Congress, knowing that they do not have anything to present to the Nigerian people, are bent on using the institutions of the state and instruments of the state to rig the election. And because he has refused, it is now an all-out war against the president. At first, in Kano, they said the Kano was not ready for him to come because of his insistence on the restriction on Naira. He extended it by a few days. They said he could come to Kano, yet he was stoned. And then secondly, they now double down on their campaign by visiting even the members of his cabinet and people that walk around him as a reason behind their travel and that they do not want them to win. They will come for Osibanjo. They will come for many others who will not want to bow to the idea of using state machinery to rig the election. Let's be clear. The president supports his party to win the election, but he wants the winning to be free and fair, and he does not want to confer any unfair advantage to his political party. That's the way to go, because of three things. Number one, the president cannot afford to rubbish his legacy as he bows out. Number two, the president knows the consequence of any president who rigs an election before he leaves. And thirdly, the whole world is looking at Nigeria at this pivotal moment. The election must be free and fair. And therefore, we call on Nigerians to take note of this fact that all of this uncalled attack against the person of the president is simply because the president is not prepared to allow them to rig the election. At first, they started by demanding that the INEC chairman be removed because the INEC chairman refused to bow out from the use of the beavers, as Asiwaju had expressed that in London. And secondly, the Naira restriction, which is aimed at stopping vote buying. They were putting pressure on the president to extend it long after election in order to allow them to use the money they stashed